This video will cover how to get pay and hours into the pay data grid. First, navigate to pay data within the payroll menu, and then select grid. This is the screen that will be used to enter or import hours and/or pay. There's a variety of ways that you can get this information into the grid, but these can be condensed into 3 overall methods. First, manually keying the information in. 2, importing information from Dominion's time and attendance and/or time off platforms. Importing an outside file, such as a Dominion spreadsheet or an importable file from an outside timekeeping source. One great thing about Dominion's pay data grid is that you're not limited to only using one of these 3 methods exclusively. You can use one or a variety of these. In fact, many companies do. For example, you could import hours from time and attendance and then import a Dominion spreadsheet for any dollar amount payouts, such as bonuses or commissions. We'll take a look at each of these methods. First, if you're manually entering information into the grid, click either the Add Employee button to bring in a specific individual and enter the amount, or click Populate Grid to bring all active employees into the grid. After the employees are on the grid, enter the information into the appropriate fields. One helpful tip is that you can use the up, down, left, and right arrows on your keyboard to easily move between fields. Make sure to click Save as often as possible so that the information entered onto the grid is not lost if you're signed out of the system for inactivity. The second way to get information populated in the grid is by importing from within Dominion. You can import data directly from our time and attendance platform and our time off platform. If your company uses both of these, the information from time off will be imported through time and attendance. One extremely important step, if your company uses time and attendance, is to make sure the time card is locked. You can do this by going to time and attendance, then select time card management, and then click approval status. If any employees have not had hours or benefits approved on the time card authorization screen, that will need to be done first. If this is the case, the supervisors would appear in red and the lock button would not appear. For more information on the approval process, please view our time and attendance video series. Once everything is approved, a padlock icon will appear on the screen. Click the padlock to lock the time card and make it read-only. Doing this will make the time card unable to be edited unless it is locked by clicking on that same icon again. Note that if your company only uses our time off platform, this step is not necessary. After this is complete, go back to Payroll, Pay Data Grid, and select Grid. You're now ready to import the hours into the pay grid. To start the import, click the Import File. Then, select the Time and Attendance option. If your company only uses our time off and not our time and attendance, this will likely say Time Off or Leave Management. Once you have the import selected, leave the Include Salary checkbox marked and the Verification Report checkbox marked. Click Import. A report will appear and display what was imported from time and attendance. You can also make any manual entries. Again, make sure to save as you go along. Lastly, if you're using an outside importable source, click the Import File button. Then, if you're using a Dominion spreadsheet, it will be named Dominion Spreadsheet. If you're importing from any other external source, select that appropriate option. Contact Dominion Systems if you're new administrator to your company and you're unsure of which option to use here. Once you have the import selected, leave the Include Salary checkbox marked, and then click Import File. You'll need to first click Choose File and select the file from your computer. After importing, you can add any manual entries to the grid as you wish. Again, make sure to save when finished.